This is an animated diagram showing two identical three-bedroom villas for sale in Dubai. One is listed for 2 million dirhams and the other for 1.5 million. If both properties offer exactly the same utility, a rational buyer will always choose the cheaper option. Economists call this the principle of substitution. It dictates that a buyer will not pay more for a property than the cost of acquiring a comparable substitute. In residential real estate appraisal, this principle drives the entire sales comparison approach. But in the real world, no two homes are truly identical. One might have a swimming pool, another might have a smaller garage. To find a property's value, appraisers locate recent, similar market transactions, called comparables or comps, and apply mathematical adjustments to align them with the target home, known as the subject property. The objective of residential valuation is to assign precise dollar amounts to those physical differences. By doing so, we calculate a supported market value based on actual buyer behavior, rather than relying on an agent's feeling or a seller's aspirational listing price. The golden rule: adjust the comparables, never the subject. Think of it as locked inside an untouchable glass box. Since its value is the unknown variable, we only add or subtract from the verified sale prices of comparables to simulate a perfect match. This animated market grid lines up our data. Our subject property has 2 bathrooms and 1 parking space, but its price is unknown. Using market data, buyers value a half bathroom at 20,000 dirhams, a full bathroom at 40,000, and a parking space at 80,000. Let's test a perfect match. Comparable 1 sold for 1 million dirhams. It has exactly 2 bathrooms and 1 parking space. Because its features perfectly mirror our subject, 0 financial adjustments are needed. The adjusted price remains 1 million dirhams. The grid structure is essential because it isolates individual property variables. It strips away the emotional aspects of touring a home and reduces the real estate transaction to raw, quantifiable data. Now look at our animated grid as we add an inferior property. Comparable 2 recently sold for 850,000 dirhams. It has the correct parking, but 0 bathrooms. If a comparable lacks features that the subject has, we have to add value to the comparable to make them equal. Since a full bathroom is worth 40,000 dirhams, we add 80,000 to comparable 2 for the missing pair. This brings its adjusted price up to 930,000 dirhams. Let's try a superior property. Comparable 3 sold for 1,120,000 dirhams. It has 3 bathrooms and 2 parking spaces. Pause the video and determine, do we add or subtract value from this comparable? To make this superior property match our subject, we have to penalize it. We subtract 40,000 dirhams for the extra bathroom and 80,000 for the extra parking space. The final adjusted price drops to 1 million dirhams. With our adjustments complete, we move to the final step, reconciliation. You might be tempted to simply add the 3 adjusted prices together and divide by 3. Do not use simple averaging. Instead, appraisers use weighted averaging. They assign the most influence to the comparable that required the fewest adjustments. Because comparable 1 required 0 financial adjustments, it is inherently the most accurate indicator of our subject's true market value. But what happens when the sales comparison approach is impossible? Consider a brand new, unique residential build in a development where absolutely 0 comparable market sales exist yet. This is a 2D animation illustrating the cost approach. To value this property, an appraiser calculates the current cost to build the identical structure from scratch, subtracts any physical depreciation, and then adds the value of the underlying land. Whether using the cost approach or market data, residential appraisal relies on a strict set of rules. You must rely on the principle of substitution. You must adjust the comparables, never the subject. You subtract for superior features and add for inferior ones. And you resolve the data using weighted reconciliation. Strictly adhering to these mechanical rules prevents human bias from entering the equation. It provides buyers, sellers, and lenders with an objective, defensible baseline for pricing accuracy. Residential valuation focuses heavily on the physical property and similar nearby sales. But when we evaluate a commercial skyscraper or an apartment complex, the physical bricks matter less than the cash they generate. In the next video, we will leave comparable sales behind entirely and explore the income capitalization approach.